Hey everybody, Kendra and William here.
Welcome to Tombstone, Arizona.
The town that's too tough to die.
So we are going to explore this town today, starting off at the Boot Hill Graveyard.
Yes, the Boot Hill Graveyard was established in 1878. It was full by 1884, so it only took 6 years. There's many early settlers, outlaws, in-laws,
and gunslingers.
Gunslingers, yeah. There's some famous people that are buried here, like some people from the famous OK Corral gunfight.
So let's go check a few of them out. I'm not really into filming into cemeteries, but we're going to do an overview and see some of the fun stuff. It is on the
National Registry of Historic Landmarks.
So it's a legit cemetery, but it's also kind of a tourist attraction at this point.
Yeah.
So let's go see all of Tombstone.
Come along with us.
So there is an entrance fee to come in. Looks like a nice little gift shop over there. Well, that was a nice, easy little transaction. It was $6 an adult. Yep. Hey, here's some of those big tinsel trees that I like. Does it not look like Christmas tinsel or something that you would wrap around and it's just stabbed in the ground? It's so cool.
An unknown person buried here.
Yeah, rest in peace. This one was suicide.
Oh, wow, okay.
In 1881. It's really 11. She said it starts at the bottom of the hill and goes up. Unknown. So here's just an overview. I'm gonna try not to get people's pictures in it. I'll show you the cool ones, okay? This is China Mary. Born in China, died in Tombstone. She's in a concrete square.
Mm-hmm.
This one was hanged.
Yeah, all three of them were hanged in 1884.
Wonder what Dan, Bill, and Tex did.
These two were hanged.
Oh, this one's up here is interesting. John Heath taken from county jail and lynched in 1884. I'm spinning so I see you instead of people. Jewish Cemetery Memorial.
So many unknowns.
I like all the different fonts.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably just handwritten, but that one's interesting. Stabbed by gold dollar, killed by Indians, shot by Frank Leslie. They gave us this pretty little pamphlet, and inside, see if William will van and wipe that for us.
Yeah.
Inside it tells you the different, like, who and what, and by row. Shot by a Chinaman. So these are probably the three most famous ones. And they have all of these rocks because they did not want them dug back up.
It's definitely deeper piled than most others.
Tom, Frank, and Billy, we are going to go to a reenactment of that shootout this afternoon. This is definitely one of the most interesting cemeteries I've ever been to.
Lots of hangs, lots of people shot.
This one's interesting. Here lies George Johnson, hanged by mistake in 1882. He was right, we was wrong, but we strung him up and now he's gone.
Kind of like some haunted mansion stuff, huh?
A little catchy stuff. Killed in the stampede? I don't see it. Oh. This one is one of the most videoed and photoed whenever I was researching the Tombstone.
Yes, Lester Moore. Here lies Lester Moore, 4 slugs from a 44. No less, no more. Moore was a Wells Fargo agent at Naco and had a dispute with a man over a package. Both died.
But yeah, it's like one of the most famous.
Will DeLong killed while playing cards.
It's the Kansas
kid, yeah, killed in a stampede. Lots of crazy stuff. 6-shooter Jim.
Very unique. Well, we're gonna roam on around, get out of the cemetery, and go see some Tombstone. Go see some more Tombstone, the town, after looking at all of these tombstones. So there's a curse of the Boot Hill. They say that they receive mail all over the world, often with a rock inside and a message that is bad luck followed them home from Boot Hill. Well, we have made it to Tombstone, and we are going to take this awesome stagecoach. Look at these big guys. They're beautiful. They're so pretty. So William's buying our tickets, and this nice gentleman is going to take us on a ride.
Sheldon on the left. You might hear me yakking at them out on the tour. All right, now just sit back and relax, because the boys and I were about to haul you back over 140 years when Tombstone was nothing but a silver mining town. Became a city 1879 before
So
we
our
were 3
horses'
years
names
old
are
after major fires.
Wally and
On the
Sheldon.
left on that corner today, the world famous Crystal Palace. Built the year we became a city, the Golden Eagle Brewery. Surviving the fire of 1881, burned in the fire of 82, and got rebuilt in less than a month. Been the Crystal Palace since June 1882. Keep it in mind, let me tell you about the ambush of Virgil, and again the Oriental Saloon, where the Earp brothers controlled the barrow. On the right's a branding iron. That was a single-story bucket of blood saloon. Happened on the night of December 28, 1881, a couple of months after the gunfight, when Marshal Virgil come out of the Oriental to make his nightly round. The second fire happened after the earth struck down the one entrance on the west side right there to the empty lot. Cosmopolitan Hotel stood there and had 2 stories and 80 rooms. Put the Earps on holiday under house arrest there during the inquest over that gun battle on Fremont. Hattie Borland's testimony found him not responsible, different than not guilty. On the right, big nose case for
Well, welcome to Tombstone. I love this. Awesome little sign. Just walk the streets. That stagecoach ride was awesome, and we got to have a private one. I love private experiences. We got the little ice cream shop over here. Woo. It's different walking on all the stuff. So you got some concrete road, dirt and rocks and wood, and some of the wood planks wiggle. Super fun. This is the famous Birdcage Theater. So cute. There's so many people just like out in the streets all dressed up like streetmosphere. Of course, I don't see any at this given exact moment because they're down on the other block, but there is a guy. It looked like he had the sheriff badge on. Oh, this was interesting. So Lily's Tombstone Memories looks like a gift shop, but instead of closed, it just says
shut.
Shut. Yep. I thought that was fun. So I didn't get a lot of video inside of Stagecoach because our sweetheart little driver, he talked the whole time, and
he had lots of information to impart. He knew his stuff very well.
Oh my goodness, he had so much information. It was like, I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. And I'm the one that researched all like what we were going to do up in this area. And I'm like, whoa, it's craziness. But super fun. And the cool thing is we got to do it first thing in the morning. So I'm thinking it was a little cooler up in that metal Stagecoach. Metal box. Like, I'm still sweaty from it. So it is now time to head on down here to the mine. There was a little mix up with our tickets. So online it said our mine tour would be at 10 and our trolley would be at 11. However, the mine doesn't even open till 11. Yeah. So we talked to the nice little miner guy, and he said not a big deal, that it's something with his company of booking, and he's going to take care of us. Oh, and he says we get to pet his donkey. So let's go pet his donkey. So this is Tombstone Consolidated Mines Company, the Good Enough Mine Underground Tour. How interesting is that? I don't know where we're going to go. We had Emerald Mine, Comet, Black Eagle, Bunker Hill.
Lots of mines.
Yeah,
Lots of
I'm trying to see where we are.
Well,
Good enough.
Here's the town.
Yeah.
There's Tough Nut. Oh, there we are.
Woo!
Right there. We are here.
Teamwork,
Good
we
enough
made it.
mine. Yep.
So this nice feller we just met said we could go walk around in here. I said I wanted to get out of the direct sun and sit in the shade, but then he said we could go pet these animals. And so we're going to go pet the animals. Actually, we're going to take a photo in this little thing real quick. Then we're going to go pet the animals. Of course, we have the little Tough Nut mine. That's a tiny little hole. Okay. On to check out the animals and see if anybody wants to say hi. We got gold panning, which is not my skill set. We got a little buckaroo mine over here. Mind your own gems. What kind of babies we got? Okay, this property is protected by a highly trained donkey. Hi, pretty baby. Hi. You just out here living your best life? Hey. What all do we have over here? This pretty little llama. We got a whole bunch of information about donkey knowledge. He said that they had pigs. I don't see them. what good mining camp is there without housing? Well, this is like a metal bed. The Chinese crib. Cribs were placed in which the soiled dove worked. This is one of the two original cribs. This one is a Chinese crib noted by the corners of the building. This crib would have been for a lower end soiled dove. Some would work in larger buildings called a bordello, and these were run by a larger scale with usually the more popular girls, 4 to 8 per bordello. The cribs and bordello were all located between 6th and 9th Streets. So it was not mine housing. Oopsies. But you don't know until you learn, right?
Yep.
Okay, back up here to the shade, please. Okay, we finally got our information and tickets.
And hard hats.
Oh, we got hard hats. Woo woo. So this is, they told us to come down through the museum and the gift shop, and then they'll be ready for us in about 5 minutes.
Yep.
This is the Tombstone Trot Line. That's hilarious. So museum. Oh, look. It's the legit petting zoo. Where is a donkey? Okay.
I don't know. I didn't see a donkey out there anyway. There was like an alpaca.
Okay, let's pet the horse. I said I was going to pet something.
There you
Whoop,
go.
whoop, whoop. So this is our museum.
Look at this crazy contraption.
That is pretty neat. Old rock hounds never die. They just slow. Yeah, I wanted to do that dinner show last night, but it just didn't work out in our timing. So I thought that was cool. Velveeta
The
cheese.
Velveeta pasteurized cheese.
And the golden poppy. What's in that?
Sliced pears.
Y'all are on a tripod. You can see stuff higher than I can. The Good Enough Tough Nut and Garrett mines. The items in these cases have been taken out of our mines over the past 4 to 5 years to present. We are striving to preserve the history of Tombstone and its mining district. We hope you enjoy the true reason Tombstone is here, silver. Thanks for joining us. Oh, here's an interesting thing. Every year,
38,052 pounds of new minerals must be provided for every person in the United States to make things we use every day.
like roads, sand and gravel. That's interesting.
He does it a quarter turn. He does that until his fist hits the rock. When his fist hits the rock, he's got enough penetration there. He can move over 2 inches and start another hole. Water in the hole. Anyway, going out of there without a 100-pound bag on your back. Holy cow! That sounded like work to me. Huh? Now after they found
The original entrance of the Good Enough Mine.
riding around on this highest peak up here. Ed stepped off his. You can also see the entrance from this side, and you can see the slope those guys had to crawl up to get out of here.
Yeah.
That slope continues under the pad we're standing on now, and continues down the incline shaft we're about to go down. You got to keep in mind, they didn't have the handrail, they didn't have the pad, and they didn't have the stairs when the mine was operational. They also didn't have this big old hole in the wall. They knocked that out so it'd be easier for you guys. Good foreman on a ranch, he's going to make somewhere between $20 to $25 a month. These guys are knocking out $4 a day, 6 days a week. And if they don't want to work, hey, that's fine. Plenty of folks topside would be glad to have that job anytime they don't want to do it. Now, as you head down this incline shaft, pay attention to this other terminology. The top of the mine is called the back. The side walls are called ribs. The rooms are called stokes. The tunnels are called drifts. And the floor is called the seal. As you get to the bottom of the stairs here, you're going to feel the temperature level up. And we maintain a nice 68-degree temperature down here, plus or minus 3 degrees all year long. right here. Manganese oxide. That's what's oxidizing the silver and turning it black, just like grandma's silverware. Now, where you find manganese oxide, you will find silver. They are interlocked in the earth. Miners had no use for that brown rock, so when they took it down to be processed, they separated the silver and they stockpiled that manganese for almost 30 years. World War I rolls around, the Army comes out and asks them if they have that stuff stockpiled. Yes, we do. Can we look at it? Absolutely. They looked at it and bought every ounce, and it's a good thing they did. Without that manganese stockpile, we would have run out of bullets 2 years before World War I ended. That stuff is used for making black powder and explosives. It's also used in an additive and a lot of other things like concrete, but the main military use was blowing stuff up. And those guys stockpiled it for almost 30 years, didn't even know they were getting ready for World War I. How about that? All right, right over here behind you here, this is called cribbing or dabbing. This is the way they mine in soft mines and in coal mines. We had a lot of English and Irish miners that worked down here, and this is the way they mined over in England. Now, when they got down here, they just did this out of habit. They didn't even think about it. They put the timbers in place and they start stacking all that useless rock and these intricate patterns all the way up to the ceiling. That way you can't just reach in there and pull a rock out. Now the idea of the timbers is to be an early warning system for the workers. If those things start crackling, moaning, groaning, or humming, that is a good indication something's shifting above you, and it's probably a good idea to get the heck out of here. If the timbers collapse, the rock walls are in place, hopefully to catch the ceiling, and that way they can save a lot of the mine if there is an actual cave-in. Once they explain to them none of this is necessary down here, this thing is carved out of solid rock. You do not need all these extra supports. Once they explained it to them, they quit building them. Wrong answer.
Emerald?
I'm sorry?
Emerald?
Copper.
Copper's the number 2 wrong answer. No, this stuff is called chrysocolla.
Oh.
Chrysocolla.
Yeah, I had that one on the
That was
tip of my
right there.
Tip of my tongue.
There you go. It's Coca's brother, you know. Anyway, chrysocolla is a very interesting mineral. This is what they look for when they're exploring an area. Well-rounded
Yes,
tour.
how pretty
Everything
is
involved.
that?
Okay. So, every miner comes in and gets 3 candles. Every candle burns for 2 hours. What's the problem?
They're in there.
And right here, we are in the chapel area. We're 110 feet
Wow.
below the surface, and we are directly
3
below
levels
the rose
below
tree.
us and 1 level
Don't know
above
where the
us.
rose tree is. When you get back up there where you bought your tickets, walk right out to the road, take a left, go down a block. It's on the right-hand side of the road. That's where we are right now. We're a block away from where you bought your tickets underground.
It doesn't even feel that long.
Pretty cool, huh? Right here on the wall is the good stuff. You see the glossy black color and all the sparkles in it? This has the least amount of impurities, and it produces the most silver by weight. So this is what they were looking for. This is the good stuff. Wow. Why is that little remnant still on the wall? Well, because they were following a vein and pulling watermelon-sized chunks of this stuff out of here. They weren't worried about that little sliver on the wall. Wow. That's not worth the time or effort to haul out of here anyway. But gives you guys a chance to see what the good stuff looks like. All right, just head in the next chamber there and have a seat on the bench. I will be right behind you, and we will talk about the processing.
How cool was that? I love those little lines in there.
Moving so separation can take place. At the time, they also boil in other minerals like copper sulfide, sodium chloride. Y'all know what that is, right? Salt. Salt's a very important part of the separation process. And at the time, they were boiling in mercury. The guys that were working with the mercury were dying within 3 to 2 Morgan silver dollar. It's got to have a little O under the eagle's wing, signifying that it was minted in New Orleans. All the silver in those 3 years, and only those 3 years, came exclusively from Tombstone mines.
Wow.
79 and earlier, 83 and later. It's just the conglomeration of all the silver mines all over the United States, all melted together. But those 3 years are special. What does that tell you? Tells me they were pumping enough silver out here, they didn't have to buy it from nobody else. And, by coincidence, 80, 81, and 82, those were the booming years here in Tombstone. They produced more rock of gypsum there. And it also has a, you can see through it.
Wow.
That's kind of cool.
They call it a ghost rock.
I like that.
Pretty neat, huh? But that's gypsum.
I only seen one of them, so
I'm sorry?
I only seen one of them.
Yeah, there's not many of them down there.
Okay.
This is like a really pure.
Is it just rare?
It's very rare, this part. So the gypsum doesn't look like this. It looks more like a crystallization. And then after it crystallizes even further, then it turns into like a little flower, like rock, but it's mineral.
Okay, cool.
So it does different things. It depends on where it's at, what kind of air it gets, what kind of dry it gets. So this one probably got a lot of pressure, and that's what caused it to turn this color and to make it a solid rock like that. But it's still see-through.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. Yeah, most people don't even notice that thing.
It was very bright, so.
All right. Any other questions? Let's head topside. I got 2 more things to show you, and we will call it a tour.
So this was a piece of non-pure silver, and then a, what was this ball made of?
Cast iron ball that they put in the tumblers.
So in the tumblers, they put all the silver and different things in the tumblers and separated it out, just like a rock tumbler. Super cool. He let us hold those, but I didn't video it. So let's continue on.
So we almost made a tombstone block underground.
How many times a day do you do this tour?
We just made a little loop.
Saturdays I usually do 7 to 9. Wow. How busy it is today, I'll do 5. Yeah. That's a pretty.
I just asked because I'm over here slipping and sliding.
Okay, we're gonna go back up. I think he said 60 stairs. So I need to turn you all off so I can not hurt myself. So whenever they would melt the silver down, finally, they were making them into 180-pound.
Ingots. This is a concrete ingot, but it's about the size that they would make the silver into.
They said that they never lost one of the 180-pound ones. I mean, that would be a weird, bulky shape to get. And, you know, horse couldn't do it. And we're in the middle of the desert, so they did good. And then he told us that this
Was a toilet.
is a toilet. It's really cool. He had a cool story about don't yank my chain, but you should Google that, or actually you should just come on out here to the mine and have this nice feller named Buck tell you all about it. I love tours. It's great. We've seen a lot of silver. All this black stuff is silver. And I have a little thing of silver. Whoa, it's not focusing. It's not going to focus. There it is. A little souvenir of silver too. Let's go see what else we can find. Next up is this awesome trolley ride around town from the Good Enough Mine. George is going to take us somewhere.
Just cactus, coyotes, and canyons. But over in those dragoons, that is where the Chiricahua Apache were located. And that's why the Army considered this entire valley to be Apache country. It was in 1877 Ed Shefflin showed up here and began to prospect. Now, he was terrified of the Apache. He was so scared of them, he wouldn't even strike a match.
Hung in the streets on Tombstone. Where you hung? We could be a train robber. Ooh, what kind of crime would you be in trouble for? Some little fellers out here telling us we need to go in and watch this gunfight.
Sorry, he's going. Yeah, you'll see him as soon as you walk in.
It's time to go into the OK Corral. We are headed to the, ooh, look, Oh, this is
Our saddle from the movie Tombstone.
fun, fun, fun. So we need to go to the gunfight.
So the gunfight to the left.
Prince Charming has bought us some sarsaparilla.
Yeah, it's Justice is coming, but Tombstone sarsaparilla is the
Awesome. Oh, he's holding it up for us, and boop, photo. We better get back here because I think it's about time. Ooh. This way to the gunfight. I'm sorry. Ooh, there's an 1880s toilet. There's some more cribs and brothel access. All the wagons. Ooh. Look at those guys.
Yeah, that's where the gunfight actually happened. We're going to do it again back here.
right.
Oh.
Take that yellow ticket.
Sir.
So the gunfight hasn't started yet. They're still waiting on a few more people to come in. So I wanted to come back and check out this. They do at least 3 gunfights a day here. That guy probably shouldn't be looking away. He should be looking at the other guys with guns.
Yeah!
I don't join the bad boys.
You know, I got half a mind says we go back there, we show that Shirley bartender who's boss.
Yeah, we ain't going back down to the all harbor, Frank. That would just be trouble we don't need.
What I need is another drink.
Yeah.
By the looks of you two. Well, I could use a second drink too.
Slow down. Don't you think you had enough for now?
Not enough, I will tell you when I've had enough. You quit trying to rope me in, Tom. Cause you're buying. I'm just funning about, Tom. I wasn't gonna shoot you. This thing ain't even loaded.
Hey, look.
That's loud.
It's not loaded anymore. Let's get a drink. We ought to celebrate. You almost died. Bart!
Cowboys looking for a fight? Now you've got it.
Now put up your hands, boys. We're here for those guns. Wait! I don't want that!
Get on your feet, fight, you coward! Get up! Yeah! At least they got you, Holiday. You got the guts to play for blood?
I'm your Huckleberry.
I see you moving. No, give me that gun.
Take it. Give me the job.
Frank McLeod. Dead. Tom McLeod. Dead. Billy Clank. Dead. And that was it. Over before it ever started. Now, 2 months after this gunfight, Virgil Earp was ambushed outside the Crystal Palace Saloon. 3 shotguns went off, but he still refused to die. Crippled up pretty bad, Virgil wandered the West until death found him in Nevada in 1905. Not as lucky was Wyatt's kid brother Morgan. He was shot in the back and killed playing a game of pool up on Allen Street. Morgan died at midnight, March 19, 1882. It was his brother Wyatt's birthday. Now in 1887, the year this whole town began to fall apart, after a lifetime of drinking and smoking, well, tuberculosis caught up with yours truly up in Colorado.
Oh.
I don't care to talk about it. Wyatt was the last man standing at above this. He'd spent his days traveling. Wyatt made his way from Idaho to Alaska, finally ending up in Jazz Age Hollywood, searching for another tombstone and the chance to get things right again. He never would find it. When Wyatt died in Los Angeles in 1929, just ahead of his 81st birthday, his final words, suppose.
In long-controlled Arizona territory, more than 100 of these so-called cowboys had banded together under the leadership of the Clanton family. Many blamed the cowboys for every stage robbery and stolen cow in the territory. But Johnny Beale, sheriff of Cochise County, gave them legal protection. And the Tombstone Nugget newspaper, published by one of Bean's deputies, defended the cowboys in print. On the other side were mining officials.
It's Big Nose Kate's room. It's Doc Holliday's room, but she was his girlfriend.
Oh, he's scrubbing his back.
That mustache stood the test of time. He's gonna go look over other things. Nope. Somebody's banging on the door over there. Hi. Museum display. Is this where we're supposed to go to a museum?
I think so.
By 1880, 8 men lived on the OK Corral grounds. Their sleeping quarters were located next to this office with a harness room, a blacksmith shop, and a tool shop. Oh no, this guy looks dangerous. He's over here in jail. My morbid husband wants to open them up. McClorley, Clanton. I mean, we've seen their plots over at the Bootville Cemetery. We're just walking down the street to go to the Big Nose Kate's and witness the thing. The vigilantes are having a little play in the middle of the street.
No, but I remember the song. Well, they actually made a movie about it.
It's an adorable group, and I'm headed to lunch. So if you do any research about Tombstone, you are going to hear about Big Nose Kate. She didn't have a big nose. She was just a nosy. So let's go in here and get some lunch.
And then downstairs where the dish
We'll check out this menu. Our food just got here. We went with a Sandberg platter. So it's supposed to have buffalo, zucchini, onions, chips and salsa, and then what did we get?
Kate's breast.
How do you go to Big Nose Kate's without getting some Kate's breast?
Just have a door outside, and it's terribly going to the streets, so you cannot have to survive. It's my restaurant is not closed room. 18 inches closed down, but in that castle, but Randall.
Super fun. We took our photos. I just told him to do whatever he wanted, and he was having a good time with it. Don't forget to tip. He said that they have a little gift shop down here. All children. Okay, just making sure that we can record. How are you? And you know what I found?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's the reason why I didn't need that other one over there, because I need, probably this one.
Yeah.
I think that's what I need. To honor one's. What'd you find? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a
mine shaft in here.
mine shaft.
A skeleton? Oh, cool. Well, we were talking to the lady down here in the gift shop, and she was telling us that this is where we were earlier on the other side of the mine while we were doing that tour at the Good Enough, and he said that they had dug a hole up here, and kids were coming in and getting alcohol from the saloon back in the 1880s, and then they had to backfill it so that it didn't, so the kids couldn't get in. So wild goods in the 1880s. I guess stuff doesn't exactly change over the years, but that was just really cool. Now downstairs here is the gift shop, and we're going to get our smush penny and get on out of here. I've got some other stuff in this town to go see. To focus, there it is. Okay, I had such a good time in Big Nose Coats, and these stained glass windows are just gorgeous. Awarded the best cowboy bar in the West. They're pretty from the inside, the outside. I don't know if we got much video of it from the inside because there's so many people, but so cool. Okay, I really need to see the world's largest rose bush. They call it everything under the sun. Large rose tree, historic building. So let's go in and see it. See, it says rose tree on the sign, so let's go in. Well, the tree has a whole museum with it. And this is some pretty nice stuff. I love the little match holder. I always love looking at this stuff, but y'all know we have a very short, ooh, they did a little thing.
A little diorama.
Cool. And all the guns and guns and guns and guns. The 5 different types of mouse traps. That's interesting. Wells Fargo seal. Badge for agents. A bowling ball.
Wooden bowling ball. That's probably cool.
The Rose Tree Museum. Welcome to the Rose Tree Museum. This is a small museum that opened to the public in the fall of 1964. The building is one of the oldest buildings in Tombstone today. We had to sign the little guest book there. Would you find anything interesting? Everything's interesting.
Bonds. City bonds.
They have the city hall over there. It's got a whole museum in it also. Tombstone Times, little newspaper for September 2025. Oh, look at this furniture. Look at this light. And the furniture.
Lucky Cuss mine.
Look at all these sparklies. What mine is it?
The Lucky Cuss.
Oh, I've got such a reflection I can't see anything. But there we go. No, come back. Block the light. Come back. There we go. See down the mine shaft a little bit. Was that the one that he said it went down like 300 foot or something, and then they backfilled it because kids were falling in it?
Yeah.
And then what else did he say? Oh, so they backfilled it, but they filled it and it was still like 30 foot. And he's like, I don't know what kind of kids that was back in the day, but they must bounce well. I think it's cool how they know what different things are. I would not have done good in the Oh, days. Pictures. I mean, typical museum stuff. It's all cool. Room number 2. Well, she's beautiful. I want to talk about haunted.
The early barbed wire, that's some
Vicious
pretty
stuff.
vicious stuff, yeah.
Glass shoes. I used to collect glass shoes. I still have several of them. But in our old house, I had them in every windowsill. Multiples. There's still several around the house now. What is that?
Scold's bridle or gossip bridle used for women who talk too much or gossiped.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The Rose Tree Inn. It was a hotel boarding, 1938 to 1953, over 80 years ago. It's still haunted. And dun da da da, this is why we came here. Oh, here's a pretty poem.
That poem's not why we came here.
Oh. Dun da da.
Okay, she's impressive.
Yeah, William was not quite sure why we were coming down here, but it is everywhere. I'm going to zoom out because more. Whoa, that was zoom in. Come on. Okay. And what kind did he say it was?
I haven't got a clue.
Oh no. Here's a sign on the wall. Let's see if we can figure out. The picture of the world's largest rose bush has been given to you as taken during the blooming.
White Lady Banksia? That's what kind it is. The root was sent from Scotland in 1885.
Does not require feeding or spraying, but it just requires pruning, watering. They prune it in January. So, oh, he gave us a card. What was the picture on it? It's got like a whole bunch of little flowers.
Yeah, oh yeah, when it's blooming.
Yeah. Said that was our entrance ticket.
It's a postcard.
It is cool. It is a postcard. Oh, we should send a letter to your mom. She loves postcards. Maybe we'll just give it to her. We're going to see her in a couple days. But check this out. Can you hear the little chirps? And they have some way on the other side that we can go up and see the top of it. $140 years of hearing all the gunshots, And the stuff. Thinking about how many people's had morning coffee out here beside it.
It has definitely seen some stuff in 140 years.
But I mean, like, they have like these metal braces up for it. Like, I love that people, you know, people like to preserve interesting things, and this is definitely huge and interesting. Okay, I think that's the trellis over there that we're supposed to go up. There's some other plants here. I mean, this is far.
Pomegranate tree.
Pomegranate? Yeah, it does look like a pomegranate tree. Yum.
Tree, bush, I don't know. Whatever.
And then this is a pear tree back over here. I'm pretty sure the video does not show how massive this bad boy is.
Oh, she's big. I don't know.
One plant, tree, monster.
Covering all of this. It's so loud. It's a pretty little flower over there, too. An orange and pink one.
Yeah, I'm not stopping the video. I just want to see all of this.
Good.
Okay, I think we need a picture with it. Photo of the rose tree appeared in November 1996 National Geographic. It's really cool. Just an up-close photo of it. And how about dried flowers?
From the tree.
From the tree. Okay, let's go see what else we can find in Tombstone, Arizona. And we just made it to the Tombstone Epitaph. It's got a free museum. And we have a little ticket that we get a newspaper from the Gunfight. So we just got this newspaper.
Yes, the Tombstone Epitaph.
Whoa, look at that. It opens up huge.
Yes, it's like a normal newspaper.
Sweet. We are going to have to read that later. And look at all this cool stuff, like how they did it back in the day.
Printing presses.
Ink plate. How cool. Just different styles. Oh, and the air conditioner works really good right here. Find a really cool one. Real history and newspaper people could spend forever in here. Ike Clanton's Haunted Hotel. It is a historical walkthrough attraction, fun for all ages. Look at this old man up in here. Apparently, mustaches are really good in the heat and the deterioration process. Well, that was fun. We couldn't.
Clanton's Haunted Hotel.
Yeah. So we didn't know that we couldn't video or photo until we got in there. I've seen so many videos and photos on YouTube, so I just assumed, shouldn't assume anything, perfectly fine. We still had a good time. It was through like 5 different rooms, and they had like a little screen, and like the ghost of Doc Holliday came.
He takes you through the rooms and tells you a little bit of interesting history.
So it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it, and let's go see what else we can find. Well, people always ask where we stay, and you know, I want to add it to a video. And this is the Tombstone Grand. It's right before you get to the Boot Hill Cemetery. So don't worry, pretty well sure this place is probably haunted. It's Tombstone, every place is haunted. They got a little pool over here. When I get past the hot tub, there's a hot tub in there too, but there's people in it. So let's go in and check in and find our room. That was easy enough. We got checked in. For whatever reason, we weirdly put it under my name. Simple bathroom. And long sink. Big mirror. Typical toilet, 4 towels. Typical shower. Ooh, another mirror. I appreciate people that put mirrors in rooms. Again, we do the double bed, so I have enough pillows. Refrigerator, microwave. I ain't seen a microwave in a room in a while. Look at that TV. That thing is monstrous.
Well, you turned on this week.
Yeah, we don't watch TV. Another huge mirror, but then they put a table in front of it. A view of the swimming pool, and there's our car. So, pretty cool. We are going to rest in here for a couple hours, and then we have a nighttime tour. Wow. Talk about a ghost town. We went and checked into our room. But we were there for like 2 hours. Pretty sure William got like a little hour and a half nap. And we are back out here to go to our nighttime tour. But this place is empty.
It's still open.
It's open. There's just a few people sitting around the bar. It's quiet. I love it. I'm echoey. I'm just taking y'all on this walk with me because it's awesome. I mean, we passed like 2 people whenever we first got out of the car. There's a little gentleman over there on the bench. Oh, we seen these earlier, but there was too many people for me to turn. Lamps made in Turkey. I always think they're pretty. Still tempted to go into the candy store. I didn't know where to park, and it's dark out here. Like, the street lights are minimal. So we went back and parked on the same street that we parked at earlier. And we're just walking down. art gallery.
383. 383.
We're going to 311.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's our shadows. I had a really good time while we were hanging out. Like, it's hard for me to go to sleep, so if I take a nap, it would be even worse for me to go to sleep tonight. So I just sit there and like culled photos and stuff. So I had a really good time. Spiral staircase. There's people here. Ooh, the sidewalk curves. Okay, that is the statue I think we're supposed to be meeting at the park.
We had a good time at our ghost walk. It was around about a mile. Had lots of good information.
A little over an hour. So he had lots of stories. And the cool thing is all the stories from all the different tours today
They match
aligned.
up very well.
We have been to places that will be like, we'll go on a trolley tour and then we'll go on a walking tour later, and their stories are way apart.
Yes.
But today, like, everybody, like, they didn't all tell the exact same story. I mean, obviously it's like in the Tombstone timeline. But everyone that they did tell, it was really, they matched up. So good job, Tombstone.
Yep.
So thanks for coming along with us. Can't wait to see you next Saturday. And it's going to be fun too.
See you real soon.